actually, there's supposed to be a third person here. We usually call it over Uno, and we have conversations over Uno. We play a game of Uno.
I love Uno.
Do you?
I love Uno.
But can two people play Uno?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know. Anyways, there's supposed to be a third party here, but he got locked out of his house. So I flipped it just to like a sit down. We're just going to chit chat. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. Stella Standingbear is here. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. Tour is happening right now.
Yes, this is the 7th stop on tour.
And how's it going?
It's going great. It's been fun. Yeah, it's been fun.
We came across you at Originative Night Phoenix Suns. You performed.
Yes, I did.
How did that come about? And first of all, it was amazing. The colors, the dance, it was loud, it was beautiful, it was awesome.
Thank you so much. And that's awesome that you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out DJ Tribal Touch.
Yes.
He's a Phoenix Suns DJ. He invited me around this time last year.
Okay.
And then he got in contact with me, I think it was 6 months later, after he's like, hey, I'm going to have you open up or have you perform at the halftime Phoenix Suns game. 6 months later, he's like, hey, it's time. 2 months away. Like, what do you envision? I'm like, I envision dancers,
yes,
traditional and the basketball dancers. I love to have geysers whenever I perform. So I'm like, can we get some geysers in the back? He made that happen. So anything that I asked for that performance, he definitely made possible. So I'm just super grateful to like have this vision of what it could look like and that exactly coming to fruition.
Were there a little bit of nerves? Do you get nervy before you perform?
I mean, sometimes I will say that, I kind of focus more on the positives. And I haven't talked about this before. Or shared this before, but my computer gave me the black screen of death that day. I had to go to the Apple store. It was like a whole thing. And then sound check too. We had some tech issues there. So just a few bumps in the road, but we go with the flow and we see it to the end.
You've been at it for quite some time. Give us a little insight on what grabbed Stella and said, you're going to do this?
I'd say at a young age, I was pretty influenced, like, growing up.
Yeah.
My mom told me, like, as a baby, my uncle and his friends would be rapping, doing ciphers and stuff, and I would be there watching them, trying to rap with them, too.
Uh-huh.
So I would say maybe, like, that was my first influence, my uncle. And I just always loved music. Like, I would take my mom's MP3 players or her CDs, even my grandma's. I would spend time in my room in elementary, going through different radio stations, just stopping on what I liked. Didn't matter what genre it was, just whatever sounded good.
Yeah.
So I would say at a young age, I was influenced, and I just kept going with the music. Yeah.
We talk about this often. I don't know. I'm older than you. That you get to a point in life where the things that used to annoy you about your parents are suddenly become soothing or help you calm your nerves or make you relax.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of my dad's playlist. Pops' playlist to me is like everything. When I was a kid, I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
What was on Mom's? Can you give me an idea on some artists that were on Mom's playlist that you can remember?
Yeah, I mean, like, Trey Songz. She introduced me to Drake.
Yeah.
Of course, like, Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah.
You talked about Mom's playlists. What about yours?
I'm listening to, like, indie rock.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that. What about if you're working out?
I'm listening to some hype stuff, like Lil Uzi Vert. Trippie Redd.
I love it.
Ken Carson.
On a flight, is that, if you're flying, is that a relaxing playlist? Or is that indie rock?
Indie rock, yeah.
You're going back to indie rock.
Indie, just chill music.
I heard the remix recently.
Yeah.
How did you get the People's Champ on a song?
Yeah. Well, I did the On the Radar freestyle
Uh-huh.
my first time.
Yeah.
And that created buzz around my name. It was really cool. It was a great experience. I got a introduce the world to traditional dancing and seeing, Native American artists on a platform like that.
Yep.
So a lot of people tapped in, like Queen Latifah and Paul Wall, Waka Flocka Flame, Too Short, etc. So that was a really cool moment to be recognized by artists that I grew up listening to and seeing me as an artist as well. So yeah, he tapped in back then, and then I started to get this tour ready and, pick a song that I think would go great on the radio. And DJ Noble was like, hey, what if we did like a remix to the song? I was like, sure. Like, who are you thinking of? And he's like, Paul Wall. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, he's dope. He tapped in, and I listened to him growing up. Like, yeah, if you can send him the record, like, that'd be cool. He sent it over, and then the next day he sent back a verse and just crushed it.
Can you tell me about opening that file on your computer and seeing Paul Wall vocals and playing it for the first time? Is it like Christmas morning? Like, describe that anticipation, that feeling.
I had just landed in Canada.
Okay.
For a show. I believe it was Edmonton. And so we were in the black truck drove to our hotel. And I seen the message with the song. And Steph actually has some footage of me, playing the song in the black truck. Like, okay. He did his thing on that. But yeah, it was a cool moment.
That's something, certain moments kind of like give you chills. That, I don't know, that's one of those moments that, because like you said, you like grew up on them. I don't know if you've seen the video. Lotto was performing at the Houston Rodeo, and out comes Mike Jones, and out comes Paul Wall, and Slim Thug, and it was awesome. It was at the Houston Rodeo, like nothing you would expect Lotto to do. Yeah. And she was in Houston, so she's like, I'm gonna bring out some H-Town legends.
That sounds fire.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
Yeah, I gotta show it to you. It was awesome. Let's talk about the community. I see your tattoo. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Talk to me about how important it is to you to represent the community, especially the murdered and missing Indigenous women issues and things that are going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's important because our communities, when these issues happen in our community, it really just falls upon our community to deal with. We don't get too much news media outlets to pick up these stories. And so it's up to us to spread the word and to do those searches and to spread awareness and hang up the flyers. And it's tough, Like I said this with Emily Pike, it took way too long to put the Amber Alert out. It just took way too long. But when it came to, Elizabeth Smart, the whole world was looking for her. But what about Emily Pike? So,
and I think
that's important for me to speak out and get the word out, especially if I have a platform and I have a voice. It's my responsibility to also talk about those issues in my community.
What can you tell me, because I'm as ignorant as others, what can you tell me that something that people don't know about res life?
From my experience, I grew up in the city. I live on the res now. But from my experience, there's a lot of struggles there. Poverty. Some are considered third world countries. And a lot of people will think that to go to a third world country, we'd have to leave the United States, but that's not true. They're right in our backyards.
Yeah. But, and again, because I'm Latino, culturally, I think there's a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. Family is everything.
Res dogs.
Family means everything to both. Too. But, well, I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
Last but not least, about future things. Can you give us an idea on where Stella Standingbear is headed? Like, where are we going?
All the way to the top. That's where we're going, all the way to the top.
Congratulations. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stella Standingbear.
Thank you for having me.
And cut. Boom.